Where do I start? Where do I start? Let's start with Cade Povich today. I thought the young rook was okay. Not his best start, but he had an okay day. All right. Had an okay day. Threw two strikeouts today. He had a what? Let me look it up. Let me look up what Cade Povich had today, his strikeout zone and all that shit. We're going to get into it because I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk about when Orioles fans told me that I was wrong when I said we should trade Stowers. Because, frankly, I think he fucking sucks. We should trade Jackson Holiday because, frankly, I think he fucking sucks. We should trade Kerstead because I think he fucking sucks. You don't have any closers. You don't have any bullpen action. If I can trade Stowers to the Blue Jays right now for Garcia, the guy that we cannot hit off. I mean, we just hit 2 runs off of him, but he pretty much owns us. If I can get him in the trade deadline, I'd do it in a second. I'm so sick and tired of World fans telling me that Stowers is the guy. No, he's not. The only one that I believe in out of those group is 2 rookies today. And by the way, Norby had an error today, but overall, he hits pretty well. You got to make some decisions in the trade deadline. Mullins needs to be off my team. I know he didn't play, but he played yesterday, and it was horrible. Okay? Akins needs to be off my damn team. Tate needs to go. You put Vasby back in AAA. You put him back in AAA, and you bring Akins back. You need to get a closer in here, man, because it's clearly what I'm seeing from the Orioles is we're really missing Batista. We're really missing Felix Batista, and it's not even freaking close. Felix Batista is really hurting this team, and you can tell that we're missing him badly. We don't have a shutdown closer that can come into the 8th and 9th inning and give us good – no, we have okay average bullpen pitchers. You got the best closer out of that group is probably Yerin Cano. But Yerin Cano is the only guy that's really good. Out of those others are trash. I'm so sick and tired of Oriole fans, and I want you to look me in my eye when you tell me one more time that Stowers should be on this damn team. When I got Oriole fans telling me that Jackson Holiday is going to produce. These guys are not as good as you think they are, and you can tell right away if they're going to be good. Norby is not a problem. I think he's going to be good. Adley Rutschman deserves a contract. I swear to God, this Baltimore Orioles better not do what he did with Manny Machado, and that is not pay him. He better give him extension, and you better give Adley extension now. Hayes can walk next year. I'm not bringing him back. I think this is last year of his contract. He's not coming back next year. Mullins can walk next year. Anthony Santander, I would bring back, but I would not overpay for him. Because I think at 30 years old, you're not going to overpay for him. But there's a lot of questions I have with this Orioles team. You got the experts telling me that Jansen and all these Holiday dude and the Stowers are good. No, they're not. Stowers struck out again. He's not consistent enough. Mullins needs to get off my team. Like I said, you got a lot of questions in the trade deadline. If I'm the Orioles, I'm going after that Blue Jays pitcher, Garcia, and I'm bringing him in Baltimore. Because clearly what's happening is you lost Batista, and once you lost him, your thing fell apart. Your bullpen is not the same after Felix Batista went, and he's out for the season. He's not coming back. And the only thing you're doing is sitting there telling me, okay, you put Vasby back in AAA, but you bring Akins back. That's not helping. That's not helping the bullpen at all. All you doing is making up garbage, and you pissing me off, Brandon Hyde, because what is this rotation? You put Westbrook at number 1. Westbrook needs to get out of his funk because he's not hitting well. Adley Rutschman was your best hitter today. Shout out to Adley Rutschman. 2 home runs today. I thought did very good today. He needs extension. I swear to God, this Baltimore owner, I don't care what his name is, he better give him extension. Do not do what you did with Manny Machado. Learn your lessons, please. But I'll tell you one thing. I said it all the time. Everybody told me that that Stowers, give him time to develop. Well, how many more times are we going to give him to develop? Because he's been awful. He has not been consistent. And if you tell me one more time that Stowers, Kerstead, and Holiday are going to be our impact players, and we'd rather have those guys over complete star potential closers or just players that can hit. Because what we're having and what we're witnessing is complete collapse right now. The Blue Jays are one of the worst baseball teams, and you split with them with 2-2. Now, I get it. There's a lot of games being played. I get it. I'm not panicking right now. I'm upset the way we played. You didn't even hit one. It took you to the 8th inning to finally hit a home run. The first pitcher I'm going after in the trade deadline is Garcia. Garcia from the Blue Jays. If he's available to be traded, send him to Baltimore. Please, get it done. I would trade Stowers to the Blue Jays if it means getting Garcia. Because you need a closer, man. You don't have a closer. You don't have a closer in Baltimore. You got average below pitchers who are not really closers. Felix Bautista is hurting this team, and unfortunately, there's nothing he can do. I get Tommy John surgery. I get he's going to be out for the season. But you need another closer, man. This bullpen is terrible. This bullpen is not doing a job. You got a lot of questions coming up. And Brandon Hyde got a lot of questions. Because every time I'm seeing the Orioles, between Westbrook not hitting well, he's not hitting well. He needs to step it up. Your best hitter today was Adley Rutschman. It's unacceptable. It's sad. I thought we turned a new page. And I'm already regretting making those bets with Hyde and Sleeto. Because once I make a bet with someone, I got to honor it. I know that, and I'm going to honor it. That's one thing about me. But when I was making those bets, it was because I believed in my team, and I still do. Don't get it game fucked up. I still believe in this Orioles team. I truly believe that they're going to turn it around. We have a lot of games to be played, but this is not a good day for the Orioles fans today. Brandon Tate, Dylan Tate, get off my team, dude. Please get off my team. You are horrible. Akins, get off my team. You are horrible. Stowers, get off my team. You are terrible. Mullins, get off my team. You're a waste of a roster spot. You never liked Mullins. Everybody talks about how we should extend him, though we should not. He should be walking next year. I'm not bringing him back. He's not consistent enough. And I think it clearly shows. Now, again, Norby had an error today. You got to make that play at second. You can't give up another run. And he will learn that. But you got a lot of questions. Hayes, I think this is his last year in Baltimore. I think he's done after this year. Anthony Santander is up in the air with him, but I would bring him back. But you got to get these guys done. Adley Rutschman needs a contract. Gunnar Henderson needs a contract. Those are your core players you have to bring back. You got to bring our Burns back. I know it's early in the season. Or it's the middle of the season. But you got a lot of baseball games to be played. But you need by the trade deadline, you need a closer, man. If we do not go get a closer, we are not winning baseball games as much. Matter of fact, I honestly thought that Young Rook today had an okay day. There's nothing you really can do. I mean, this guy had an okay day. Did he give up some runs here and there? Yeah, as a rookie, you're going to do that. And I'm hoping Brandon Hyde doesn't do something stupid like put him back in AAA because he loves doing that. When players don't see to his expectations, he's quick to get rid of them and put him back in AAA. Please do not put Pavich and Norby back in AAA. If you want to put a guy back in AAA, put Stowers back in AAA because he was terrible today. He was terrible today. He's not the answer. I'm so sick of the Orioles fans telling me again that Stowers and Holiday, Jackson Holiday, who's nothing like his father, is going to pan out. Can we stop, please? Can we stop trying to hype these young guys up like they're that good? Can we get real hitters, please? Can we get real pitchers, please? Stop trying to tell me that Kerstead and Holiday and all these and Stowers are your future. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're tradable assets. Get something back from them and let's start winning championships, man. Because I swear to God, if we do not get a closer, like I said, if Garcia is available for the Blue Jays to be traded, I want him in Baltimore. I want him in Baltimore because if it doesn't go to Baltimore, he's more likely going to Philadelphia. Knowing the Phillies, they will grab him. We can't hit off this guy. He has a number. I don't know what it is with him, but every time he's in the game, we cannot hit off of him. Now, we're able to hit off of him in the 8th. Now, I think he hits our Hayes, which was a huge hit in his kidney. We were able to hit off of him a little bit. But after that, I mean, Stowers is terrible. Oh, my God, he's horrible, bro. He got to get off my team, man. I am tired of world fans telling me give him a chance. No, put him back in AAA and let him just sit there. I don't give a damn what you do with him. Mullins needs to get off my team. Trade him by the deadline. I'm done with him. Great catcher, but doesn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? But I thought Pavich did okay today. You're not going to win games like that. You're only scoring no runs. It took you to the 8th to finally get something going. You're not going to win many baseball games like that. And I know Brandon Hyde, I know he's going to get this shit fixed. But, dude, like, you got no closers. And it's clearly to show you that Batista is really the MVP of this team when it comes to the bullpen. You have to get a closer, man, because Felix Batista was your best closer, and you don't have him. And we continue to try to bring guys out of AAA. Like we just got Vaspi. Vaspi, how many times has he been in AAA? Why don't we just get rid of him? We keep on giving guys like chances like Holiday. We keep on giving chances like Stowers. Stowers is so goddamn trash, man. I'm tired of seeing this dude's face, man. I want to freaking punch him in his damn goddamn face, man. I hate him. I can't stand his ugly face. He looks like a goddamn small child, and he clearly cannot hit, man. Please get him off my team, please. I will go get a closer if it means trading him and getting something back for him. Because we don't have any closers, dude. We don't have any bullpen pitchers, really. Your best bullpen pitchers right now are 2 or 3, and that's Yuran Cano, Kulo, and that's it. And maybe if you want to put Craig Kimbrell, sometimes, but that's it. You lost 2 starting pitchers. Now I think Pavich can be very good. I like the young rook. I hope Brandon Hyde and this staff does not try to put him back at your boy. Please let him just play out. You got nothing to lose at this point. You don't have any pitches, really. So let Pavich just figure it out, man. He will get it going. But you're not winning baseball games. Like I said yesterday, you're not winning baseball games when you're only scoring 2 runs. And today you didn't score any. Kinkinchi, whatever the dude's name is, the pitcher for the Blue Jays, had our number today. We couldn't hit off of him. He allowed only 3 hits. He was very effective today. You're striking out. I don't know why they continue to try to swing for the high balls. Just hit the ball and make contact. These players, Jordan Westbrook, wasn't consistent. Let's see. Let me look at his stats today. We're gonna look at everybody's stats today. I want to look at Jordan Westbrook's stats today because I want to see where we are as a baseball team. Because when I look at it, I think you need a closer, man. Felix Bautista was your best closer, and it's hurting us right now. And Orioles fans can talk all they want about how, you got to give the young rook. No, I'm done giving young rooks a chance, man. If you're not providing, get the fuck off my team. As simple as that. Get off my team, go somewhere else, and get me a player that's going to produce. I'm tired of, we're not here trying to trust the process. They ain't the 76ers, man. This is the Baltimore Orioles. If you're not ready to play, get the fuck off my team. It's just simple as that, dude. We're not going to sit there and kiss ass because you're a young rook. I think Norby's going to be good. But I don't know about Stowers, man. He's not consistent. Ali Rutschman. Let's take a look at these stats real quick. Ali Rutschman was 2 for 4 today. He had 2 home runs. Shout out to Ali Rutschman, man. We better sign him. We better sign him. We better get him done. If we let him walk, I swear to God, I will find the owner and I will strangle him by his neck. He had 2 home runs. He was their best player. Guerrero Jr. had 2 for 3. He had a home run today. Kikuchi, listen to this stat, man. This is why you're not going to win baseball games. I want you to listen to this stat, dude, because this is the problem. He was 6.0 IP error. Let's bring it up. Hold up. Let me bring up the stats today for Kikuchi. Because it's absolutely ridiculous how we played today. We look like complete garbage today. I don't care about, we almost came back. Yeah, we almost did. Too bad we didn't. I don't want to just almost come back. I want to win. Right? Kikuchi, let's take a look at his. Let's take a look at his error. This dude was on fire, man. I don't know what the hell was wrong with our players, but we couldn't hit off of him. I'm trying to find his stat. Hold up, let me find it, man. Let's see his stats real quick. I want to see his stats. What was his stats today? Let's take a look. Pitching. Let's find Kikuchi, man, because that dude, you could not hit off of him. It was embarrassing, dude. Let me find him. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. All right. Where's it at? God damn it. Where's it at? Sorry about that. Give me a second. Where the fuck is it at? Where's it at? All right, here we go. Kikuchi was 3 for 5. He had a 3.4 error. Garcia, he had 4 strikeouts, 2.16 error. Pavich was 0.1, hit a 10.13 error. Like I said, he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. The Baltimore Orioles were shut out in 2 straight. Was shut out into the 8th inning. Okay. You look at the box summary. Okay. Jordan Westberg, he had 3 bats, 1 run. He was 2.76 today, 8.14. He wasn't good today. Rutschman had 2 home runs. He was good today. He was your best player. Matt Castle struggled. He was 4-0. He had 2.81. Henderson was 3.0. Santander was 4-0. He had 2.21. Henderson was 2.65. Henderson got to start getting going, man. You my best player. I need you to come through. Stowers was 1-0. He had a 2.3. He needs to get off my team, man. He got to get off my team. I'm so sick and tired of seeing Stowers, dude. I cannot stand him. You can tell when a player has it. He just doesn't have it. He looks scared to hit the ball. He swings at crappy pitches. Every single one of these players, other than Adley Rutschman, was swinging at garbage today. They look like they weren't ready to play today. But Stowers needs to go, man. I would trade him in the trade deadline. I would not trade Norby. I hear Orioles fans talk about trading Norby. I'm not trading my best player. My best young rookie, I'm not trading him. I would trade Norby. I would trade Stowers before I would trade Norby, because I think Norby is your best asset right now. You got to let him grow. But Stowers can go. You want to keep Jackson Holiday on the AAA, I get that. That's fine. But Kjerstad and Stowers, you can move on from them. You can. They're not providing anything. What are they doing on the field right now? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, dude, like, you had 2 balls that were bloopers. You got to make that play. Santander got to make that play. Norby has an error. You allowed a single. Hayes throws it to Norby, and it goes right over his glove. It bounced away from second base, and it allows another run. That makes it 6. It was 6-1. It was 5-1 when they allowed a single. I mean, it was horrible to watch. You're not going to win many baseball games like that. You know, you try to come back, but by the time, you know, like I said, Garcia, if he's available to be traded, the O's need to jump on it immediately, because I feel like he is what Felix Bautista was for the Orioles. You're not really going to hit that many hits on him, and I'm hoping Felix Bautista, you know, hopefully he can stay healthy next year. I wish him nothing but the best recovery. He's out for the season, but you know, you are seeing the bullpen. It's not good. It's not good. The bullpen is not our best this year, man. Now, you got a little bit better from last year, but it's not much. Your bullpen's supposed to be able to close games out. And when you got guys that are blowing games, you got players not hitting well. I mean, I thought Cade Pavich for a first start was okay. I don't expect him to go out and strike out 5 to 6 batters. That's not what I expect. He's a young rookie still learning the game. But you got to hit, man, and we were not hitting today. Kikuchi, whatever the dude's name, Kinkuri, whatever the dude's name is, for the Blue Jays, had our number. He had 3 strikeouts. He allowed 4 hits. I believe 1 walk. I mean, he didn't allow any runs. He did not allow any runs. The Blue Jays came to play today. You split with them with 2-2. You split with the series at 2-2. Now you got to go on the road to Tampa Bay. I need more consistent from this team. You got a tough schedule coming soon. You got the Braves, who are not good, but they still can fight. They're a team that fights, but they're banged up. Then you got the best team in Major League Baseball in the Phillies, who are going to be playing you 3 times. You got a lot of choices to make, Brain Hyde. I hope the guy that you see what this team needs, and you need to fix it. I swear to God, if you put Cade Pavich back on a AAA, I'm gonna lose my mind. Please do not put him back at AAA. The only one that needs to be going back to AAA is Stowers. Get him off my team. He's not ready. You can clearly see he's not ready. That's why he was sitting on the bench. They said, why is he not playing? Why is he not playing? Well, this is why he's not playing. This is why he's not playing, because he's not consistent enough. And when he had a chance to hit, he's not hitting. He's not hitting. He gives you some singles. He gives you some hits like, all right, you got potential. But other times he's not hitting. When you see Connor Norby, he's swinging for the fences. He has that swing that you want. He's not afraid to hit the ball. Stowers looks like he's just afraid of hitting the ball. And I don't know if it's the batting, it's the Orioles front. Whoever's teaching these guys how to hit, it's not working. These guys are coming in there. Some of them are they're not ready. And Stowers looks like he's not ready, man. I thought Norby was ready. I think Norby's going to be ready. I think he needs some time to grow, but I would not put him back at AAA. I think he's ready. But like I said, you got a lot of young guys that you can move on from. You got a lot of veteran guys that you can move on from. I think Mullins is a tradable piece right now because you got a lot of players that need playing time. I would rather have Norby over Mullins at this point. I don't give a shit about his outfield making plays, jumping and making plays. He can't hit. And he's on his last year of his deal. You get something back from him, you get at least something back from him, at least a pick or something like that from him. Or even a player. At this point, I think you need more than just a pitcher. You need some hitters. Austin Hayes is not the same what he was. Do I think he's bad? No. Do I think he's a problem? No. Your best player today was Adley Rutschman and Ryan O'Hearn. Those are the two that came through for you. Gunnar Henderson struck out today. Hopefully he has a better series in Tampa. Was not a fan of his swinging today. I don't know if it's him just being, maybe he's just, having that slump. You got to get out of that. You're our best player, and you're on contract extension. When you're playing for a contract, you got to show up. Now, I think they're going to pay Gunnar Henderson. I'm not worried about the contract. We got a new owner. I think they're going to do the right thing. They got to get these guys signed. The last time we were able to get a player like that, anything close to Ali and Gunnar was Manny Machado, and we let him walk. Please do not do the same thing. Those guys need to be signed. They need to be extended. And that's it. Anthony Santander, if you don't get him signed, it is what it is. I will miss this guy, but if you do get him signed, hey, it is what it is. I'm good either way. He's out, obviously 30 years old. We're not contract down the road. You got a lot of games to be played with. Got a lot of games to play. But like I said, I was not a fan of this Orioles team today. They were not hitting well. That doesn't mean I give up on them. I don't give up on my team. I think we're going to bounce back. But first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and seventh innings, you scored 0. You scored 0. Garcia was 2.16 error. He only allowed 2 home runs. We can never hit off this guy. 3 for 5 for Kikuchi. He was a 3.4 error. He had his best day against us. Pavich, like I said, was 0.0 -1. He had a 10.13 error. He allowed a 3-run shot of Vala, whatever his name is, Vala Guerrero Jr., whatever the dude's name is. He's looking like he might be moved during the trade deadline. Like I said, I think your biggest problem right now is bullpen. You got to get a closer, man. You got to get a start. I think you need another star pitcher. Like, your best pitcher right now on your team is Burns. It's Corbin Burns. And it's amazing. Corbin Burns and Grayson Rodriguez. Well, not Grayson Rodriguez. Corbin Burns. Was it Grayson Rodriguez who was pitching? Was it Grayson? I think it was Grayson Rodriguez. Correct me if I'm wrong. Were your best pitchers, and yet they were able to win this game. Soares is not a starting pitcher. I said this before yesterday. He's one of those bullpen dudes that you put in there. You don't have any real bullpen pitchers. You don't. It's not the best. You got some that can start, give you some good innings, but you don't have consistency. And that's how you have to win in this league. You got to have a consistent bullpen. You're playing a lot of good teams coming up. The Tampa Bay Rays, it's going to be in Tampa. We should be able to beat them. We swept them in Baltimore, or at least we took 2 out of 1 from them. So, like I said, what I said about the Blue Jays, you got to go in there and you got to do better. You didn't have a good series versus the before the Blue Jays. You split with 2-1. And then you go into to Toronto and you split 2-2. It's inexcusable. This team is not even great. They're not even over 500, and you're losing to bad teams. And that goes back to, and I think part of it is because they're getting tired. They're getting tired. I mean, also I just think that when you have to have DH and Adley Rutschman's your DH, because that's the only your DH that you have that's reliable. Mateo's not hitting well. That's why he's not playing. Part of it, he's also hurt. But, Mateo, I mean, he's not coming through for you. When he does, he does. But, he's hurt. Mullins is pretty much benched. You bench Mullins. Yesterday, you brought him out, and he didn't do nothing. Like, Mullins got to go, bro. You got to trade Mullins in this trade deadline. You have to. He's on his last year of his deal. You got to get something back for him. I don't care if it's a pitcher. Get something back for him. Like I said, there's nothing much to take out of this game. The Orioles got to come either this week, I think it's this week, and they got to get ready for Tampa Bay. You got to start hitting the ball. They weren't hitting the ball. The 2 games they were hitting the ball, and that's why they won. But again, yesterday, I mean, you had guys that were a day off from the bullpen, and they still look rusty. Craig Kimbrell is not the answer. He's not the answer, especially the only closer you pretty much have. He's really not the answer. He gave you some good games, but this is the second time he blew a game. He's starting to turn into the Phillies' Craig Kimbrell, and I don't like it one bit. I thought we turned the page, Craig Kimbrell. I had to talk about you yesterday because the way I went, I almost lost my mind. He talked about how it was not his best day, but you don't do nothing to change that. And if you're too old, just retire, man. But he's not going to do that because he's all about the money. And, Philly fans are right about him. He's inconsistent. He's been good, and that's why I'm not shit on him. But yesterday, he was horrible. But I'm not going to solely blame it on him because, again, today, you didn't hit any. You only scored 2 runs yesterday against, Barrio. And you're not really going to win games like that. And today, Kikuchi was just on fire. He was commanding. He was executing his pitches. So was Pavich. For the 2 straight innings, he didn't allow a run. But again, when you're not hitting well, your pitcher's going to eventually get tired. You got to give him some insurance. You got to give him some runs, especially a rookie pitcher. You know he's going to make mistakes. And I feel like Brandon Hyde, should have taken him out before it got too bad. You know what I'm saying? It got too bad, but he kept them in the game. There were some questionable moments. Obviously, you could have challenged the one play yesterday. There was another challenge that you could have challenged today. It looked like the man was tagged that second. Brandon Hyde reviewed that. That was huge because that was one of those runs that was scored. A lot of errors. Matt Castle can't make the play, drops in for a base hit. Got to make that play. The outfield was tough today because when they were hitting the balls, it was like, is he going to drop this ball? Is he not? Do we need to go back to the basics, how to learn how to catch the ball in a glove? Because, we have dropped so many. Today, we just dropped too many base hits, and they were avoidable. We weren't tracking the ball like we were supposed to. Anthony Santander got to make that play. You got to make that play, dude. You have to make that play. You are a veteran, dude. You have to come through and make that play. I know it's tough, but you have to make that play. We expect you to grab that ball. You have to make that play. Brian Madcastle, I don't give a damn if the sun's in your eyes. You got sunglasses for a reason. Make that damn play. Those are 2 critical errors that you made, that the Orioles made. And that's why the points were scored. Those should never happen. We're swinging at high pitches. You're taught as to swing in the middle, not swing at high pitches. We're swinging at low pitches. We're swinging at trash pitches. We're swinging at away. Why are we trying to swing away from our bodies? I counted so many times these batters today were swinging at pretty much trash today. Kikuchi literally was sitting back, delivering any pitch, and we were trying to swing for it. We weren't trying to take our time. We weren't trying to look at the ball. We were just swinging at garbage. I mean, you gotta think if you're Brandon Hyde, you gotta be like, dude, really? I know Brandon Hyde is upset. He has to be. It was inconsistent. You're not gonna win many baseball games only scoring 2 runs yesterday, and then you score none, and you're not gonna win many baseball games. Great, you almost came back, but you didn't win the game. I care about W's. I don't care about would have, could have, should have. Didn't happen. But Stowers got to get off my team, man. I'm done with that dude. Every time he's at bat, he either pops it up or he strikes out. The biggest moment of your lifetime, Stowers. We needed you to come through. This is where young rookies, this is where they're made of. And he strikes out. You had a chance to win the game. Or even get on base. Just get on base. Get on base. Strikes out. Didn't even have a single today, I don't believe. Stowers needs to get off my team, man. I don't want, oh, well, you got to give him some time. Look at Adley Rutschman. Stop it, man. We're not going to sit here and try to compare him to Adley Rutschman. Or we stop trying to do that. Don't tell me Jackson Holiday is going to be the next Jordan Westbrook. Stop it, man. And they're not hitting well either. Adley Rutschman was the only guy, along with Ryan Hearn, who was hitting well. Gunnar Henderson and Adley and Jordan Westbrook and Cowser. Come on, dude. You got to start hitting, bro. They've been in a little slump lately. Norby hit a base hit today. That's why I'm not on him. Except that error that he made. He'll learn that. He'll get better. But he got to start playing more. Mullins does not need to play ever again. I don't want to see him in the damn Orioles uniform ever again. I never liked that dude. I had a problem with him last year, and I still have a problem with him this year. Everybody says he's the best player on the Orioles team, and he's not. He's the most overrated player I've ever seen in my lifetime. The man has great defense, outfield, but he can't hit for shit on the plate. This is the problem. This is why I'm different than most Orioles fans. Like I said, I'm different with Eagle fans. I'm different with my Orioles fans because they're over there sitting there saying that we got to give guys, young guys, chances. That's great and fine. But when you give these young guys chances, unless they can become what I think they can be, and that's impactful, then the only thing you're doing is wasting a roster spot. Stowers needs to go. He needs to get traded. I think you could get something back for him. I don't think he has a spot on his roster. I think Norby's your clear best prospect right now on your roster. He's shown consistency. He's hit the ball well. Yes, he struck out. Yes, he made an error. But listen, he at least hit something. I didn't see Stowers hit a base hit today. We got Sakato and these young guys, man. These guys are pros. They're getting more money. They're getting paid. This is not young kids. It's not the minor leagues. This is not the little league baseball. This is the MLB. This is the Major League Baseball. This is the major leagues. You got to start hitting. You got to sit on that bench. You know, and I was one of those people saying, well, we got to give Stowers more time. No, I don't want to see him ever again. He looks like he needs to get his weight up. He looks like he's a skinny dude. He looks like a damn pitcher trying to hit. You sure he doesn't pitch? Because he looks like a damn pitcher trying to hit the ball. There's a reason why he's not playing. And this is why Brandon Hyde's not comfortable putting him out there. You know what I'm saying? There's not much to take out of it, man. I need a closer. I need someone to be brought up. I need another pitcher to be brought up, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Any Warriors fan want to come on and tell me how they feel? Hey, let me know. Because it's all about Orioles fans today, man. I want to hear your thoughts because I felt like we didn't do enough. We did not do enough today to win the game. And it's disappointing. You did not score any runs and help your young rook. You're not going to win many baseball games like that. And I said this in my live stream. I think you go back to it. I said either it's going to be Kinkuchi that we're going to hit off of, or it's going to be Pavich, Cade Pavich. And Cade Pavich was the victim today. Vlad Guerrero Jr. was able to get a home run. That started the win for the Blue Jays right there. That was a 3-0 lead. And then you only got one run, and that was it. And that was Adley Rutschman. But after that, you didn't get anything after that. After that, Kinkuchi is not allowed to run in. Not allowed to run after that. He allowed one home run, I believe. If it wasn't him, it was the bullpen. Either Pop or Garcia. For 4 straight innings, you did not score any runs. You did not help. You got some walks, but you didn't get anybody at home. You didn't bring anybody home. You didn't do nothing. We did not look like the better team today. And I got to give it to the Blue Jays. Shout out to the Blue Jays for fighting. Man. They clearly said, you know what, not in our house, bro. You're going to take 2 from us. We're going to take 2 from you. Ryan Mountcastle did not look like the king today for the Blue Jays. He didn't look like he owned the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays took his card and said, hey, who are you again? Ryan Mountcastle was killing the Blue Jays 2 straight games. And we were talking about how he should have the keys of the Blue Jays facility. He should have the keys of the Toronto. And Toronto said, you know what? He's a terrorist. We're going to treat him like a terrorist. We're going to eliminate his hits, man. And that's what they did. They eliminated Ryan Mountcastle's hits. They took the best player out the game. Ryan Mountcastle was your best player in Toronto, and they pretty much limited him. Ryan Mountcastle also hit some balls, but was nothing. I think, did he hit a home run today? Did Ryan Mountcastle hit a home run? I don't remember, man. It was bad, dude. I think it was Adley Rutschman with a home run. Ryan O'Hearn hit a home run. Did Mountcastle hit a home run? I don't remember at this point, bro. I'm disappointed with my Orioles team, man. So let's hear from Kate Povich today.
Guys, how was it for you today?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's something I dreamed of as a kid, this happening, and obviously some stuff not going my way in the third inning. I mean, walk some guys. I haven't done that much this year, so uncharacteristic, but overall on the day, I mean, it's an awesome treat and something I'm going to be proud of, and, it's a dream come true.
You found out Tuesday night that you were coming here. What was your reaction? What were you doing at the time?
Yeah, we had just got back from our game in Scranton, so I had just been on the phone with my fiance and family after that in the hotel room, and just got the call that I was going to be put on the taxi squad, and was able to call my parents and some friends to come down here, and so yeah, it was cool.
When you got put on the taxi squad, did you have an idea that you'd be starting today, or did they kind of leave that up in the air?
They left it up in the air, but kind of let me know that I was coming here, get through customs and everything, and to be ready to throw today.
How prepared did you feel for this moment, everything that you've done over the last couple of seasons to really get to where you're at?
Yeah, no, I felt fully prepared, fully ready, and yeah, it's a moment I've been waiting for.
So here's this
since
one.
I was a little kid, so.
Yeah. So here's this 180. This is probably some Orioles fans, man.
It came, for sure.
Was there a moment that
This one Orioles fan said needs to work on finding his strike zone. He learned to walk. He learned walks will really bite you in the butt. At this level, trust the defense. You mean the 2 defense that gave up 2 fly balls that couldn't make the play? You mean that defense? You mean that defense that had error today? That defense wasn't even around. How about the offense trying to give some rooks some hits? How about the offense not scoring points? Let's see if he's an Orioles fan. I bet he's not. No, he's an Orioles fan. You can't blame the pitcher for this game. Okay? When your defense is giving up 2 base hits, and there were manageable hits that could have been caught. Ryan Mountcastle trying to fight in the sun, drops the ball right in the outfield for a base hit, scores a run. Now, I get it. Does his pitch, was it over the place? Yes. But here's the thing. He's a rookie. He's going to make mistakes. But when you're not hitting well and you're striking out every single time on the opposing side, you're not going to win many baseball games. You didn't score into the 5th inning, I believe, because that was the first home run. Kikuchi literally had your number. Jordan Westbrook was 0 for 4. He didn't do anything. He was inconsistent yet again. He's in a slump. He needs to get out of it. Your best player who's on contract extension for this year looked like he's about to get a contract either from us or somewhere else, hopefully from us. And that was Gunnar. He didn't come through. The only guy that came through was Rutschman and Ryan O'Hearn. Those were only 2 that hit a home run today. Adley Rutschman had 2 home runs. Ryan O'Hearn had 1. They hit some balls, but it wasn't enough to make an impact. You can't blame the young pitcher when you're not really hitting. Now, again, it was some of the balls, but listen, I don't like the pitcher today. I'm not the pitcher, the umpire today. Whoever it was umpire today that was the umpire 2 days ago. This is the same umpire that had Brian McCann out versus the Blue Jays. Remember when he was in the circle box? That was the same umpire. His consistent with his strike zone is not adding up. How is it that Pavich had 2 strike zones that really looked exactly alike, and you don't want to call it? These umpires need to be being investigated and be held accountable by this MLB Major League Commissioner. Whoever runs this MLB needs to start finding these umpires, man. Because as many times I'm seeing pitches, literally the exact same pitches that you call strikes. And when there are strikes, you don't want to call them strikes. You want to call them balls. And it's both sides. Both the Blue Jays and Orioles were getting strikes that should have been strikes that weren't getting. I'm sorry. The Blue Jays and Orioles were getting strikes. And then some of them that were supposed to be strikes, exact same pitch, you want to call them balls. Was not a fan of the umpires today. I did not like how they operate the box, especially the home plate. If I'm a pitcher and I'm trying to know what the strike zone is, then I need to make sure what the strike zone is through all the game. And these umpires like to switch it up. I'm sick of it. You know, I feel like the umpires need to get together and understand what the strike zone is. You're supposed to be an umpire, but you don't know the damn strike zone. What you need? Some context? You need my glasses? You need these glasses? Here. You need some glasses? Because clearly you can't see the strike zone. It's sad when I'm watching a game and I can tell what a strike zone is and these umpires can't. It's horrendous. It's sickening. It's disgusting that we have the exact same issues that we've been having since last year. And it's getting worse and worse. Some of these calls are bogus. Some of these games are running baseball games. And they're taking the fun out of this game. Because when he's throwing the strikes, they're strikes. And they should be called strikes. And you want to pick and choose if it's inside a little bit more. But if it's still hit the middle of the plate, it should be a strike. There were so many times where they looked like balls and they were called strikes. I did not like the crew chief umpire today. The home umpire was terrible. They should not ever be an umpire ever again. Whoever was the umpires for the Blue Jays and Orioles, I do not want to see them ever again calling the Orioles games ever again as the umpire. They were terrible. Because I saw so many times Pavich had literally a strike and they want to call it a ball. Well, that's funny because you called a strike on the other pitcher who had the exact same pitch. But you don't want to call the strike for him. It sounded like a little bit of favorites were being played today. It looked like favorites were being shown on display. They were going to call balls on our pitchers, but strikes for the Blue Jays. Kikuchi had the exact same pitch and they called it a strike. But when Pavich threw that exact same ball in the exact same strike zone, you want to call it a ball. They need to be investigated, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that these umpires don't know what a strike zone is. And it's starting to piss me off. This is the third time that these umpires don't know what a strike zone is. And you're just running the game of baseball. You're not making it fun. You're not making it fun. You know, you got comments about he needs to be more consistent in the strike zone. How about we get more hits? You can't blame the pitcher when the pitcher is going 3 straight innings without allowing a run. Eventually, your players have to come and hit. That's why you have Jordan Westburg. That's why you have Adley Rutschman. That's why you have Gunnar Henderson. That's why you have these guys. They need to start hitting. Or they need to get off this team. Not saying Gunnar Henderson needs to get off the team. I'm talking about the guys who are not hitting well. Now, these guys are young. I'm not talking about the young guys. I'm talking about Mullins. Get them off my team. Urias. Hey, listen, if you can find something bad for him, get him off my team. Get him off my team. If it means going and get a closer. The only time I would trade one of these players like Mullins. Mullins is not good. I don't know why people act like Mullins is great. Mullins is inconsistent. He's a great outfielder, but can't hit shit at the plate. This is not the first time he's done this. This is the second time he's done this. Last year, he started great, hot, then falls off, and then you don't see him again. I'm sick of it. Give me something back for Mullins. This is his last year of his contract. He can go. I'm all for trading him. He's clearly Norby is already taking his spot. You can't put him back on the bench. You can trade Stowers. I don't think he's it. How many more years are we going to give him? We're taking roster spot from guys who deserve a roster spot. You got so many prospects coming up. You can't afford to play around with prospects who don't want to produce. Stowers, I think, needs to get traded, and I think he will get done. I think him and Kerstead will be the ones getting done. I think Mullins will probably be gone next year. He'll be a free agent. They're not going to trade him. He's too valuable in the outfield, but can't hit shit during the plate. And unfortunately, he's going to cost us one of a playoff game. Hopefully not, but unless he starts hitting, I don't see how I'm wrong. I told Oriole fans that I said, listen, and I made this post. I said, I don't give a shit about prospects. I want to win championships. I want to win World Series championships. That's my goal. We haven't won shit in years. I'm tired of that. We need to get out of that mindset. And this is a team that just needs a couple more pieces. But your best hitters have to hit, and they're not hitting. Westberg was on a tear. He's starting to fall off a little bit. He needs to start coming back to what he used to be. And that is an absolute hitter. Now, could it be just in Toronto? Could be the fact that they're getting tired. Yeah, I get that. Maybe that's what they need. And maybe in Tampa Bay, they'll be a little bit better. But I'm sorry, but the trade deadline is going to be very important. Like I said, if Garcia for the Blue Jays is available to be traded, if I'm the Orioles and I just watched him destroy my team the way he did, completely just annihilate them, like you can't really hit off of him. He's not been hit as many. We've not got a hit off of him. He just owns us. Something about him just owns us. He allowed 2 home runs, but after that, didn't allow that much. And if he's available to be traded, I'm moving up. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. I'm getting Garcia from the Blue Jays. Because I feel like you need that closer. And I do not trust Craig Kimbrell. I feel like he's going back to the Phillies way, and he can sit on the bench if that's the case. You don't Tate, whatever, Dylan Tate, yeah, he can get off my team. You could send him to the AAA if you can. He's not ready. And it's funny you get rid of Bassby, but you bring Aikens back. What's next? You're going to bring Mike Baumann back because he's ready to play? If these guys are not ready to be impact starters, move them and get something back for them. Because I want to win championship. The best players should be on the mound, not the dudes that are favorites. And then we pick guys who are favorites, guys who are veterans, and I'm tired of that. Like Mullins should not have a roster spot. He's not consistent enough. Great outfielder, one of the best to do it. But he can't find his bat. And I'm tired of waiting for him to show up. Now, he didn't play today, but he played yesterday, and he didn't do shit. Well, he hit some balls. Yeah, he hit them right to the pitcher. He fouled out, popped out. He's not consistent enough. You can trade him. Get something back from him. Kerstead can get off my team, too. He's wasting a spot for young guys to come up. Every time they bring him up, they only put him back in AAA. And Stowers, if you want to put him back in AAA, I'm okay with that. Norby, I would keep because I feel like he's starting to get his groove on. I feel like he's starting to find his ways. I feel like he's starting to hit a little bit more. And Cade Prochat, whatever his name is, I feel like he had a great day. But Stowers, he can go. I don't care about Stowers. I'm done with him. I'm done with people trying to tell me he's ready. He's not ready. And that's why he's not playing as much. He's not ready. You can't tell me he's ready. He struck out. Yet again. He struck out. I don't care about prospects, and I say this all along. And this is why I get into it. Orioles fans, this is why I get into it. Eagle fans. Because the smart ones are sitting there telling me everything's okay, and I can tell you it's not. I don't need 2 to 3 years to see a player. I can tell you if they're good or not. And Stowers is not good. He's not consistent enough. He's not ready enough. And you can tell he's not hitting the bat as well. He looks like he's scared to hit. He doesn't look poised in the batting box. When he's going to hit, he looks like a damn pitcher. He looks like he doesn't have meat on his bones. He looks like me trying to swing the bat. And I might be able to swing more than him. I might actually be better than him. And I'm not even a player. Norby is your best young rook right now. And he needs to be on that field. Take Mullins out the game and let him just sit there. He's not ready. I don't want to see him back. I don't give a shit about, oh, he's a great outfielder. Too bad he can't hit. These clowns over here talk about Holiday, Jackson, Holiday, this. No. If they're not producing right now, or they're not helping us down the road, get rid of them. Why do we hold on players, man? What do we send them for? I hope to God we're not trying to sit there and say they're ready for next year because we're going to lose Ali Rutschman or no. Please sign those guys. I hope we're not trying to make the same mistakes. This is the same organization, hopefully, with a new ownership that can actually change their ways. But it wouldn't surprise me. This is the same ownership that got rid of Manny Machado because they didn't want to pay him. I hope to God we're not trying to say Jackson Holiday and curse that our future plans for Gunnar Henderson and Ali Rutschman when they leave. Because that would freaking kill me right now as an Orioles fan. Please do not tell me that's our plan. I said this to Oriole fans, and I said this to them before. You need another starter. You don't have any of that. You don't have that much. Your best real pitcher right now is Burns. He's been sensational. He needs a contract. But Mullins can go. If we don't trade him, he can walk next year. I'm not bringing him back. Hayes can walk. I'm not bringing him back. If you want to trade him, that's fine. I like Hayes. I like what he's done for this organization. I think that he's been very good for us since we drafted him. Or did we sign him? I don't remember. But he's been very good for us. You have a lot of questions to answer next year. Anthony Santander, I think you have to bring him back. I think he's your veteran piece that you need. But the rest can go. Stowers can get traded. You can find something back for Stowers. You can get something back for him. You do it. You do it. If it means getting the freaking closer that we desperately need, then you do it. If it means getting the starting pitcher that we desperately need, you do it. Because it clearly shows that Felix Bautista has been the real big loss for us. I think John Means and Tyler Wells losing them is huge too. Dean Kramer, obviously, he going down for a little bit. He'll be back soon. But Felix Bautista was your huge loss, and you don't have him. You don't have him. He's out with Tommy John surgery. He won't be back until 2025 or even hopefully I don't think he'll be back in the playoffs. But if he does, that would be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to go after Garcia. That's one of my targets. If I'm the Orioles, I'm trying to get Garcia. Give me Jimmy Garcia. I want that Blue Jays closer. If they looking to deal him, I want him in Baltimore because we cannot hit off of him. We cannot hit off of him. He has our number. They talk about Ryan Mountcastle owns the Blue Jays. Well, Blue Jays, Garcia owns the Orioles. Because every time he steps in to close the door, he shuts the damn door on them. His pitches are just something else. They're swinging, missing on him. They can't hit off of him. And when they do, it's like, oh my God, like Ali Rutschman hit off Garcia. For the most part, they couldn't hit off of him. I'm surprised we got 2 runs off of him. Because he usually pretty much goes 1, 2, and 3 with strikeouts from us. Let's fucking go, Phils. Fuck your Phillies, man. I don't give a shit about them. I don't care about them. I'm worried about my Orioles. I don't care about the Phillies. I care less about them, man. I'm mad right now, bro. I'm mad the way we're playing right now. We should not be playing like this. I'm mad the way we're playing right now. We're not playing good baseball right now. We're just not. Now we're in second place, but the fact that we should be winning these games. So Orioles starter Katie Povich in his MLB debut was 5.1 IP. He had 5 hits, 6 ER, which means error, 4 base hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, and he had 100 pitches, 58 strikeouts, 50 strikes he's had in the minor leagues. So that's not good. That's not good. Now, that might not be what he had all through. That could just been the first inning. But, he wasn't – listen, he's a rookie. I don't expect him to be legit. I don't expect him to change because you need more than just Cade. Orioles Cade Povich, definitely some nerves. There wasn't a lot of sleep last couple of days. Tough to eat this morning. But it's great experience. I've been told by a bunch of guys to slow it down, really. So, yeah, I mean – he looked like he was nervous a little bit, and you could see it on his face. He said Austin Hayes, Brandon Hyde said Austin Hayes is getting checked out after the hit pitch where Garcia drilled him. Adley Rutschman homered for the second time today. His 2-run home run in 8th cuts the Blue Jays to lead to 6-3. He had 12 home runs this season for Rutschman, who says driven all 3 early runs today. Yeah, that's not going to win you baseball games. Ernie Clement hits a 2-run single off the Orioles right-hander Dylan Tate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Blue Jays lead 6-1. Katie Povich walks Dalton for short, Varsho, to give the Blue Jays runner on first and second with 1 out in the 6th. And, that was pretty much all he wrote for Orioles starting debut. After that, they pulled him out. And then, then the Orioles announced right-hand pitcher Figo Ferreira has been claimed off the waivers by the Arizona. I mean, we're claiming guys off the waivers, man. I don't get it. Like, if we're that desperate, then start bringing these young guys up, man. That's what, instead of bringing these young batters up like Holiday and Kerstad, bring these pitchers up, man. Bring these closers out, man. You got so many closers in the minor leagues. Bring these guys up. Stop bringing these players. We don't need players to be brought up. We need closers to be brought up. We need pitchers to be brought up. Like Cade Povich is a guy that we need. We don't have any more roster spot for these guys. You're bringing guys like Stowers, and then you have Mullins. You have all these guys. Like you don't need no more. You need to get pitchers to be brought up. That's what we need. We need closers to bring as many pitchers from the minor leagues because it can't be worse than the bullpen right now. It's just simple as that. Connor Norby's second MLB hit is 1 out, single off the Blue Jay starter, Yosei Kikuchi, in the second inning. The Orioles youngsters are starting to press in Toronto. Starter Kate Povich retires Blue Jay side in order in the first inning, 9 pitches and 6 strikes. Orioles stand a pair of base runners against the Blue Jay starter, USA Kikuchi, in the top of the first inning. So pretty much it's nothing. Matt Castro improves to 9 for 18. First hit of the day is a 2-out single by Orioles Brian Cap. So Matt Castro had a single. Decision to push back right-hander pitcher Kyle Brash solely to get him some extra rest. Brandon Hyde said. Jose Mateo, 7-day concussion, so he's out for a while. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, we need to start bringing these young minor league, these AAA. You got AAA pitchers down here. Start bringing them up. Start bringing them up and see what they have. I mean, if you don't want to trade for a pitcher, you just want to go and sign pitchers off the waivers. Like, come on, man. Like I said, the only guy that would go out there in trade deadline would be the Blue Jays closer, man. That's what I really like, man. I like his command. I like the fact that he's just aggressive with his pitches, man. Like, give me Garcia. That's where I would go if Toronto's looking to trade him. I hope the Orioles are one of those teams that are calling for him. Because if he just did what he did to the Orioles, why wouldn't you want a guy like that on your team, on your bullpen? He would give you some good get. He would give you more games. He would give you the best chance of closing out games. You need him. You don't have anybody else other than Kimbrel, and we know he's not He's okay, but he's not great. He's what he is. He gives you some good games. He's been consistent, but he's not been what I thought he would be. Yesterday he was horrible. He was the reason why we lost that game. I mean, all you had to do was get 2 more outs, and he couldn't finish that. And he gave up the winning run. But Fago Ferreira has been climbing off the waiver spot. Nobody. Nobody. You know, Diamondbacks are happy about him leaving. You know? Got to be more consistent. If you're an Orioles fan, you want to talk, let me know. I'll send you the link, bro. I'll send you the link, and you can come on and talk to me because I don't know what his team is. I just don't. I feel like we're good, unless we're still second place, but tell me how I should feel because I feel like you need to go out and get a guy like Garcia. If he's available to be traded from the Blue Jays, that's the Blue Jays pitcher that was shutting us down in the 9th inning. Get him. Because I feel like you need that Batista aggressive pitcher that you don't have right now. Felix Batista is hurt, and you need that guy in your bullpen. We're clearly missing him. We're missing him. You could talk about, we're not. That's not just that. No, he's the big. He is our big loss this season. He's your big loss right now. You don't have anybody other than Aaron Cano, and he's okay. He's not what he was last year, that's for sure. He was a little bit better. Now, he had a great outing yesterday. No, he's good. I'll take that back. He's good. I just feel like you need a little bit more. I know it's pronounced. It said 5.1 when pitched. You should be mad. They say you name it. Don't say the name again. That's a female. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Kenkuchi is the pitcher's name. Go sit down, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're trying to say, dude. How you can join? I'll send you the link. Hold up. I'll send anybody Orioles fan the link too. They want to come on. This is an Orioles fan link, but I'll send you the link. You can talk about your Phillies. I don't care. I don't care right now, man. I'm in a bad situation right now with my Orioles team. Right? If I knew this was going to be like this, man, I would never make the bet. This is why I didn't want to make the bet with Slater. This is why I don't make bets with nobody. Yeah, you call me a chicken. What? No, I just don't trust my team sometimes. But I feel like we're going to get it fixed. And when we do, hopefully we do something. But we need pitches, man. It's clearly we're showing it. We need pitches. We need close. We also need to start hitting, man. I don't know what the problem is with Westberg, but he's not hitting well right now. What does the Orioles play the Phillies? They play them in June. They play them in 2 weeks because you got the Tampa Bay Rays, I think, this week. Hold on, let me pull the schedule up. We play the Tampa Bay Rays this week. Man, then you got the Braves. So, yeah, I mean, let's see. You got Tampa Bay Friday. So, tomorrow you play in Tampa Bay. And, like I said, it's still to be determined who's the pitcher. I'm guessing it's going to be Grayson Rodriguez. I think it's either going to be Grayson Rodriguez or it's going to be, I don't know, man. It's going to be someone. All right, here we go.
Oh, my God.
What?
You just got exposed. You exposed yourself.
How?
The titties is out. Let me explain why. You definitely said this is why I didn't want to bet Slitta because of how the Orioles is playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you are a chicken boy. Oh, I love it. I'm not going to.
I already bet him already. So try it again.
Oh, you did? You did?
Look at the Twitter. Look at my Twitter video. I sent it to
okay.
you.
All right. Never mind the chicken boy then. All right. So you're going to take one on the chin.
Yeah. You keep laughing. It's cool.
Oh, man.
It's cool.
This is a very humbling moment for you, and I just love this
No,
moment.
but our problem right now is we don't have a closer, man. Felix Batista is out for the season. He has Tommy John surgery. You know,
When
and
did
like
that
I said,
happen?
I don't know what it is, but you know Garcia, the closer for the Blue Jays. If he's available to be traded, I want him in Baltimore. I want him in
Yeah.
Baltimore because I feel like we cannot hit off of him. You know,
If he's not available, then what? If he's not available, then what?
Then shit. I mean, you go and get someone. You have to get someone. You have to. I would trade one of the young guys at this point, man. I would trade Stowers. I don't like Stowers at all. I don't care what anybody says. He's not consistent. He struck out swinging that garbage today. He's not had a hit. I would keep Norby because everybody talk about we should trade Norby. That's why I hear from Oriole fans. Well, he could be a name. No, I'm not trading Norby. If I'm trading someone, it's going to be Stowers. It's going to be Kirsten. It's going to be either Holiday. Those three are not producing. They're not doing nothing for a team. Like Norby is a piece that you just don't trade. I just don't think you trade him. He's been your best young prospect right now. Why would I trade him? Why would I do that? Like come on. I don't get. I would trade Mullins. Get him out of here. And I don't like Mullins. Never did. Never will. Mullins to me is inconsistent. He's not hitting well. He's a great outfielder, but he can't hit shit at the plate. I don't care about you outfielding and making play all day outfield. If you can't hit, get off my team or sit on the damn bench. And like yesterday, he didn't do shit. He always pops it up and he pisses me off, man. You know, but it is what it is. Listen, I'm not mad at the end of the day. You know, we should be able to beat the Braves, and we should be able to beat you at least one game. I didn't say we're going to sweep you. I said we're going to take 2 out of 3. You keep on saying you're going to sweep us. You might sweep us. You might. The way we're hitting right now, we're not hitting well. We're not hitting well, and we need to get out of that. So hopefully tomorrow in Tampa Bay, we start finding their strides. We start finding their bats. Because right now, I mean, dude, like, I don't have any confidence. I think you could beat the Braves, but the Phillies, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would love to have confidence always with the Phillies.
I mean, with the Braves, you just got to shut down their offense, which is not very hard. It's just their defense is great as well. So look out for a guy named Chris Sale and Max Fried.
Well, I mean, dude, like, look at today, right? You didn't score any runs. You had a young Rook, Povich out there, who gave you 3 strikeouts, and our players, our best players, even even Gunnar Henderson, didn't do nothing. They hit a base hit, but they couldn't score. And Shock Kikuchi, that's the thing. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
God.
No joke, that's the thing.
So real quick, in the comments, I was saying you're referring to a female genital every time you say that.
It's some Japanese picture. Man. It's some Japanese picture.
Oh God. Oh
yeah,
God! Wait until fucking Michael Penix gets the start for the Falcons.
I don't care.
Anyways,
I'm mad. I'm mad the way we're playing right now. We're playing like absolute trash right now. I mean, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. should not have a home run, bro. And yet he had one today. You know, and shout to the nigga. Listen, you know, that's a guy that
is
you know,
he old?
No, he's young. He's young. He's the one on the MLB cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, the Blue Jays run the AL. Look at these Blue Jay fans. Y'all suck, bro. Blue Jays run the AL East. Yeah, okay. Under 500, you do.
That's not true at all. When was the last time they won a division? Like 2 or 3 years ago?
Look at them. Look at them. They already talking, man. It's hilarious, bro.
It's for the Yankees to lose. Come on now. That's ridiculous.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at them smiling. It's cool. We took 2 from you and you took 2 from us. So we split. You're acting like you swept us. It's cool. The Blue Jays to the 7th win in their last 10 games. I mean, cool. You finally beat the Orioles. You finally did your job. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, what am I supposed to do with
It's about time.
About damn
It's
time.
about time.
Yep. Don't worry, y'all suck again. It's all right, though. I mean, we're going to win some. listen, you're not going to win every baseball game. This is not. It's not the way it works. Teams are going to come prepared. But again,
remember what John
like, yes.
remember what John
Yeah.
Witherspoon said in Friday. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. But again, you're not winning games when you don't score anything, especially a young rookie out there, you know? And I felt like the two pop-ups were huge. When you're able to make that play in the sun, you have to make that play. And Matt Castle, you know, drops a base hit right outfield. You know, it was just a blooper, but he couldn't track the ball down. So when the ball just bounced in front of him, well, you know, that scores a run. Then, you know, you had a situation where, you know, it was, I think it was Hayes and Anthony Santander was supposed to get a ball, and it was right near them too. It was a pop up, and it started traveling a little bit. He had to start running and try to make the play, and Santander couldn't make the play because he almost crashed into. I think it was Norby. He almost crashed into Norby. But it's
Wait
just
a minute. That stadium is inside, right? It's a dome. There's no wind involved, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know what they were looking at. They had sunglasses on, so I mean, it is what it is. You have to make that play though. And in Norby, I mean, he makes an error. You know, when Hayes throws that ball to second, and that ball bounces off your glove and it rolls away from you, and another run scores because it was 5-1, and now it's 6-1. Well, you're not going to win games like that. Like I said, I mean, you know, shout to the Blue Jays pitcher. He pretty much shut down every batter today. Adley Rutschman had 2 home runs. But Gunnar Henderson was quiet today. Again, quiet. He didn't have any hits, I don't believe. He was 0 for 4 today.
Batters are going to get cold.
Westberg, 0 for 4 again. You know, I feel like
what's their batting average? What's their batting average?
Let me look. But yeah, I feel like they got the Mullins curse. He got to get off my team. Mullins got to get off my team, dude. He's terrible.
I mean, they sound like some 250. They sound like some 250 hitters.
Dude, Mullins, all he does,
which is not bad, but not great.
No, he's terrible. He got to get off my team.
You said what's his ERA? I'm sorry, not ERA, batting average. Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. Give me a second. Yeah, shout to the Phillies for sweeping the Milwaukee. You did what you had to do. You play what's on the schedule.
Thank you. You're finally giving us some credit. Maybe I won't put a hex on the Orioles.
You can put whatever you want, man. We only put an X on ourselves, man.
Y'all been cursed for 41 years. Y'all been cursed for 41 years.
But this is why I talk to Oriole fans, and this is why I get mad at Oriole fans when they tell me, oh, you got to keep Jackson Holiday. No, if I can get a closer right now, I'm trading him. Jackson Holiday has done nothing. Well, you know, remember what Westbrook did. Man, get the hell out of here. Oriole fans want to tell me. And these Oriole fans in my comments telling me that, oh, you got to, he's young, he's only 20 years old. I don't give a shit if he's 25 years old. If he's not on the field and he's been thrown back in the AAA 3 separate times, then he's not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? You know, same with Kerstad. Like, we don't need no more hitters coming up. We need more pitchers that can come up. Like, I need more Kate Popovich. I need more guys like that. You know, he struggled today. But again, Rich Rodriguez struggled in his first game as an Oriole. You know, you got to give him some time. I'm not going to shit on him. I mean, when you're not scoring runs and you're not really hitting, you're not going to win games like that. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not blaming a rookie pitcher when he's pretty much shut out every inning except giving up 1 home run. You should be able to score three runs with no problem. You have hitters to do that. And, you know, when you pay Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson, these are where the big bucks have to come through. And Adley has shown that. But Gunnar Henderson, he got to come through too. He's been a best hitter, but he was quiet today.
You think you struggle with runners at scoring position? What I mean by that is runners when they're on second and third base, and then you got to hit them home. That's scoring position.
I'm looking at it now. So the Orioles won 39. They lost 22. They're .639, .40. They're still in second place. I'm looking at the hitters today. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up data. Trying to pull up data today. Let's see stinks. I just saw it showed the last spot.
I just want to celebrate.
You're lucky we cool because I would have blocked you a long time ago. I'm just playing. Stats. I'm just looking at all them. Screw this weekend.
Oh, and by the way, I got to correct your terminology real quick. It's called ERA, not era.
Well, it's error in my definition.
I used to say that when I was 9 years old.
All right, well, sorry about that. So batting average, Adley Rutschman is .307. He's Gunnar Henderson was 19. He has a three today. Adley Rutschman had a 3.307. Adley Rutschman was a 19. What the fuck is going on? Come on, this is why I hate ESPN. Bro, like, Orioles stats. Orioles stats. Give me a second. So Jordan Westberg, let's take a look. I don't care about the roster. Just show me the fucking stats. Stop being fucking difficult, man. Let's see if it's on Twitter, man. They just literally got it done, so it is what it is.
You got to deal with Chris Sale. Chris Sale. You got to deal with Chris Sale, and his ERA is under 2. That man is nasty.
Good luck with Jaguar, man. I don't give a fuck about Jaguar, man. He's a Pittsburgh Pirates fan. He don't even play them.
Ooh, cussing.
Hey, the fuck? I don't give a shit about him. Like, why the fuck would I care about Jaguar, man? Do you even play the Pirates, Brianna?
We do.
Okay, so you got to worry about him. But other than that, I don't care. We don't play him.
Yeah, you do. You play them you play them 2 or 3 times a year. 1 series a year.
When do we play him? Do we play him recently? Do we play him this coming season in June?
Let me see.
No, I don't think we do. So I don't care. I'm worried about my team if they can actually win a freaking game. Because right now they struggle versus the Blue Jays, and when you go in more and more in the season, you know how you get more and more in the season, you see what this team really is. It's like I feel like the pitching is going to cost us a playoff game because it's not just Craig Kimbrell, it's not just him. It's guys like Dylan Tate, Akins, who pissed me off today. I don't know if you saw the stream where I just went crazy.
Yeah,
he pissed me off today, and you're losing. You lost so many good pitchers today. Your best pitcher is Corbin Burns.
So real quick, you played the Pirates already in April, early April, actually the second series of the season.
Exactly.
And you lost 2 of the 3.
It is what it is, man.
So Jaguar man, feel free to gloat. Good luck to you and Dashy and the Reds. Good luck.
We already smoked the Reds. You can't say good luck to me. We already blew out the Reds. We took care of them.
We lost the season series. The first time we lost 2 out of 3, and the second time we split, so we lost the season series 4-3.
Yeah.
Terrible. And you guys just flew through them easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see these stats real quick.
How many errors did you have today?
I'm trying to figure that out now. I just went to my website, my MLB website.
Yeah.
Hold up.
I make music that electrify them. You make music that pacify them.
I'm trying to figure it out now.
This girl is fine as fuck. Oh my god.
When you play today, you already played?
We don't play until Saturday. We didn't play today.
Who do y'all play?
We get the mess.
The Mets?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna beat them. They suck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out because look, I post this on my page, but I'm trying to figure it out because I have the stats, but like this is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get stats, but like I said, I mean this is where I watch my games usually. This is where I stream it. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. So let me see something. Let me go to MLB.com. See Blue Jays, Orioles. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. I just want to see the stats. Give me the stats real quick. Yeah. I don't give a shit about the game right now. I want to see the fucking game again.
Sometimes you got to lose in order to win again.
All right. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Kikuchi, whatever his name is. Told you. Wasn't making
Okay,
shit
so
up.
you had no errors in the game. It looks like you put up 6 hits, but you're not driving them home. So you left a lot of runners on base today.
Uh-huh. Yep, typical Orioles. Yep. Kikuchi had 3 minus 5. He had a 3.48 ERA, whatever you want to call it.
Yes, sir. You're right.
And then Pavich had a 10.13 ERA. He was a rookie, but 0.1. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't care. Again, you're not going to win games when you're not scoring. And then Garcia, this is the guy I want. I want him. If he's able to be traded during the deadline, I want him. I want this dude. Probably you've seen him before, but this is the guy. We cannot hit off of him. I don't know what is up with him, but this is the dude I want. I want him. If we can get him in the trade deadline, hold up. Let me take this off. Give me a second. If we can get this dude in the trade line, I'm doing it. I'm trading anybody. I'll trade Stowers. I'll trade Mullins. I'll trade anybody at this point because you need this type of guy right here.
Or if you want to make a deal with the Phillies, just putting it out there. He's a very good pitcher. Turnbull is available.
No, because we're stick with we already got one of your pitchers and we don't like him. You can have him back. It's Craig Kimbrell. I hope you trade him.
He was a Brave first.
Huh?
You could send him back. You could send him back to the Braves.
Is that where he came from?
Yep.
Man.
Braves, then us, some other teams, and then I think it was with the Cubs too. He's a hot potato.
Dude, it's like he's consistent in some games, but it's like, dude, like, I'm sorry, but yesterday it's like, dude, you have to be able, like, I don't know, man. He's been consistent, but it's like he's up and down. Like, you get some good games out of him, and then it's like, dude, what the fuck is you doing?
It's like you gotta hope and pray.
He's exactly, like I thought Pavich was okay. Ali Rutschman, he had 3.307. He had Gunnar had a 40. You reading this? I mean, Gunnar had a 47. I'm sorry. Gunnar had a 47. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's not good, dude. It's not good. I don't need this for this stat today. I think it's and look, you're 39-22, so you're still in second place. But you know the Yankees.
It's not
I
a
mean, they're
bad
gonna be in first
record.
place. Really.
Yeah. That's what
I
separates
mean,
the
look,
great
this
teams from the juggernauts.
this only run you had was Adley Rutschman. I hope the guy would get Adley signed, man. I'm really hoping that we do not pull Manny Machado. Because remember, Manny Machado was supposed to get a deal and we let him walk.
When he's still a Padre,
Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. I mean, you know,
I think Manny Machado is still a Padre.
Yeah, Ryan Hurt's home run. This was the last home run we had. And that was against the Blue Jays. And after all right, we come back and then Stowe strikes out. And that's all she wrote. You know, you got some hitters. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this Orioles team is not bad. It's just we play like trash, man. We should be better than this team. You know, but eventually some team's going to get you. But, you know, I don't know. I don't understand sometimes with this team. We should be playing better than what we should be that we're playing right now. You know, again,
But
Kikuchi,
at the same time, you can't be too mad at your team. You know, 17 games over 500 is not easy.
You want to say his name since you want to make fun of how I say it? How do you say his name?
Absolutely not. I will not say it.
Kikuchi, right? That's his name.
Yeah, go ahead, say it.
Yasu Kikuchi.
Oh,
Whatever his dude's name is. He age 32. You know?
that's worse than
Obviously-
the name Ben DiNucci.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse than Ben DiNucci.
Against Baltimore today, he won. I mean, look at this. 6.0. You know? ERA. He had one. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it. He had a great game against us. I mean, he only allowed one run today. You know, I mean,
That's where the one from the ERA comes from.
mm-hmm.
Just a home run. And you better hope it's that low, like all the time, or nothing.
I mean, dude,
Always
you're
like
not
for that
hating
ERA to be low.
And I wish I could show the game because I would show you how many times we're striking out. But
Yeah.
again, YouTube's going to copyright me, and I'm sure they're going to copyright the highlights, even though I didn't even put the sound on because MLB is on some bullshit. You can't really show.
Yeah,
anything
YouTube-
on there 'cause they'll copyright.
YouTube's been tripping.
Absolutely. Like, look at Cedric Mullins. I mean, Cedric Mullins, dude. Like, I'm not voting for Cedric Mullins. He can get the fuck out of here. Talk about voting for Cedric Mullins. Yeah, get the hell out of here. I ain't voting for anybody today. They trash today. Everybody deserves an F. An F. It's like Alley. Look at that. I mean, Gunnar is 61. I mean, you know, he's been good. I mean, but he you know, like, you look at these stats. You got some hitters. They're just not swinging today. I don't know what's up. But you read them. I mean, see, I mean, that's your lineup. Gunnar Henson with 61. He played 61 games. He's 30. He's 2.34. Sorry, 234 at bat. He's runs is a 47. Home runs 62, 28, and 38. You know. I mean, you got a lot of good players. I mean, just didn't hit well today. Just didn't hit well.
Yeah. You're going to have one of those days, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody's immune to it.
Kyle Stowers. I mean, this is the guy I want the fuck out of Baltimore. Looks like a fucking pitcher, man. This guy stinks. Please get him off my damn team. I don't give a shit if he's 26 years old. Oh, he's 26 years old. Cool. Congratulations. Get him off my team. Guy can't hit for shit. Look at his batting average this year. 28. Look at this.
I can't see it.
You can't see it? You can't see this? You can't see it? Can you see it now?
Just read it. Do you know how to read?
The
I'm
regular
on the
season,
phone.
he's at 28 at bats. Runs, he has 2. Home runs, 9. You know, so overall, for OPS, I don't know what that stands for. It's a .774. OPP, OBP is a .310. And average, he's has 3.321. And the RBI, he has 6.
Six
So the only
RBIs, okay.
home runs he has 9.
It's not bad considering it's only June.
Well, he's been in AAA 3 separate times, and he's only
Oh.
he's 26 years old. I'm sorry, it's not that bad when he strikes out. No, you got to go, bro. You can have him if you want. I'll take a
9
picture.
home runs. 9 home runs through just barely over June, just barely into June. That's not bad at all. It's not the best,
Not
but
this
it's not the
season.
worst.
It's not this season, I don't think.
Oh, just for his career?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, wow. He's ass.
exactly.
How many
What,
seasons
9
we
home
talking
runs,
about?
Christ? I wish. No, he doesn't have any non-home runs in this season. I mean, this season. Yeah, look, last 7
That would be
games, 20 at
productive.
bats. Look at it. For average, he's .350.
That's
OPB
disgusting.
for the last 7 games, he has a 350. SLG, I guess what is that? What does the SLG mean?
Slugging percentage.
He has a .500.
No,
Is that good?
it's not.
Okay, exactly. But Orioles fans want to tell me, oh, give him more chances. That's why he's on the damn bench. Because he stinks. He's
He's in the
inconsistent.
bullpen.
And then last year, in his rookie debut, 28-2, 9 home runs, and through last 15 games, he had a .321 in his average. OBP is .310, and then SLG, which is slugger
percentage.
slugger percentage is .564. Why can I not trade him now? He's done nothing. Well, you got to give him some more time, man. Fuck all that. More time. I want players, man. Like I told this Orioles fan, because he told me, well, Star Wars hasn't been bad. I said Star Wars has started to hit, but I'm like, dude, no. They're like, you can't keep on babying these guys. Like, you need players, man. I want to win World Series championships, not sit there and worry about what prospect might be good. We got enough players on this team. We need more prospects of pitchers, man. Like, bring some more minor league pitchers to the major leagues from AAA. Like, that's what we need. And we bring these guys up,
Speaking
and
of
Stowers
which-
not hitting well, man. He's not good. He's just
Speaking-
not. Go ahead.
His name is Dahl. We brought him up from AAA, and I believe, game 1 versus the Brewers on Monday, he hit a home run. Just coming out of AAA.
He just needs to go, bro. He just needs to go. He needs to get off my team. He needs to get off my team. I need players, man, not fucking woulda, coulda, shoulda players that might turn into good players down the road. He might be down the road, but you better not be on my team. Let someone else develop him. We need players.
Now,
man. I
I
need a damn pitcher.
I know you had a stinker today, but your offense is fine. It's really just, the bullpen that should worry you.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And
That's what it is.
maybe your closer and your relievers.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, we get our pitching fixed, I think we'll be all right. Like, we got some good players.
Yeah.
Just we got to start hitting. Sometimes you just don't hit well, but again, like, I don't get it. And you got people started saying I hate Kyle Stowers. Yeah, because he stinks. I've been saying get rid of his ass. Get rid of his ass. Trade his ass. Like, this is what I expect from my rookie. I mean, he's making plays, and I like it. hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Go on Twitter, man. Give me a second. Percent. Like this is what I expect from my young rookie. I mean, he did all right today. I thought he did all right. You know, he was up and down, but when you watch him, I mean,
He only gave up one run though. He only gave up one run.
Well, he
correct?
gave up a 3-run shot. But you know, I mean, I like his aim. Look how he just pitches. I mean, you know, like he has that, and I feel like that was his last game. And then today, you know, this was in training. This was in like preseason, pretty much for baseball. You know?
Spring training.
And then today, I thought he did all right. Yeah, spring training. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is our best closer right here. This guy's savage.
Not messing around.
Jimmy.
And got a base.
I like his swag right here. You know, your best closer is him. You know,
Yeah.
Craig Kimbrell, he just needs to retire, man. Nanny Kimbrell, that's what I call him.
Yeah, he's up and down.
Better.
You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get.
You know, this is probably my favorite pitcher right now, man. We have to extend him. And the Brewers are so, you know, because what's their weakness right now? It's pitching, right?
Yes.
It's pitching, right? You know why
Yes.
they're weak at pitching? Because guess who they traded to the Orioles this year? They traded this dude. Recognize him? Corbin Burns?
And he got him. Just
Mm-hmm.
That's who they traded for. They traded Corbin Burns. I don't know
You're
why
talking about the Brewers,
would do
right?
that.
Oh,
Yep.
and here's
Corbin
another
Burns.
Here's another glaring weakness for the Brewers. I heard from the announcers that their dead last is runners in scoring position because every time the bases are loaded, they can't bring them in for some odd reason. It's crazy. They need hitters too. They need hitters as well as pitching.
They need hitters. They need pitchers. They need a lot.
I mean,
but this
although they did do a
Brewers.
nice job. They did do a nice job of pitching against us, though.
I mean, look at Corbin Burns' numbers, man. This is your best pitcher. I truly believe. Now you got Dean Kramer, who might be your second, but look at his numbers. Look at Corbin Burns' numbers.
Mm.
He's 5 for 2, 2.35. That's damn good. That's pretty good, isn't it? You know, and he only allowed. I think he pretty much shot the Brewer. Like I think he only allowed one run against the Toronto Blue Jays. Like he was very good.
When did he start? Game one or game two?
I like watching Corbin Burns, man. He started game 2.
Game two.
He started game 2. That's why we won 10-1 the way we did. I believe.
That was a
Because I said I called him Mr. Burns. Because that's what he was. Because when he played, I mean, Corbin Burns was all outstanding, man. He just everything about him, man. Like I showed this to Philly halftime. I mean, like I told you, Corbin Burns was a great pitcher, and I feel like you need another one of those. Corbin Burns had an ERA of 2.26 against the Blue Jays.
That's very good.
Like, look at it. I mean, his performance, like Brandon Hyde trusts him to be in that game. Like they were going to pull him out. He's, you know what? Let me go and finish this game. Like, you know, and I like Corbin Burns. I think he was your best. Oh, like
that's your
he's
ace.
everything you want. Hell yeah. You know, and I feel like you need another one of those pitchers, and I feel like you don't have it. Like,
At least
like
get a
Corbin
reliever.
Burns, man. I do.
At least get a reliever. Somebody that could keep the game where it's at. Somebody like that. Or a closer. Something like that. You know, to try to save the game, because I don't know if you can go on and trust Kimbrel for the long term.
He needs to get off my team, man. He just like listen, Craig Kimbrel hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been everybody. You know, like when Brandon Hyde benches you the first time, more likely he's not gonna keep benching. He's just gonna get rid of you. Like he benched Craig Kimbrell. Like the first game he benched him. When he blew that athletics game after that, he benched him. He did not play again. He took the ball out of his hands and didn't even let him finish. Like this is what this guy did to us. Look at this. This is
he gave him the McNabb treatment. You know, maybe some rest will get his mind right.
yeah. I mean, I thought Craig Kimbrell did good. I mean, not Craig Kimbrell. What the fuck am I saying? I thought Burns did okay.
Corbin Burns.
Burns did really good. He's your best. Corbin Burns, yeah. But I'm looking at some of these pitchers and they're like, I need a pitcher. I don't know what your weakness is. You're looking at a batter again? Because everybody talking about the Texans Rangers batter or Houston Astros batter. Like, I think that Craig Kimbrell is your best pitcher right now on the Orioles team. It's either him or Dean Kramer, who's out for a while.
That's disgusting.
Who? What's disgusting?
The fact that Kimbrell's the best pitcher on your team.
Oh, absolutely not. He's not. I said Dean Kramer.
I was about to say. Oh man.
Bro, I feel like some of these pitchers, man. I feel like some of these pitchers just. I'm trying to find more Corbin Burns, man. That dude was just freaking. Dude, I don't know what it is about Corbin Burns, but Corbin Burns is dude. Like, I'm surprised the Brewers got rid of him. I really am, because you would think Corbin Burns.
They're hitting suffered.
They're suffering because of him. It's like the A.J. Brown trade, man. I feel like it is for them. I feel like it's just like the A.J. Brown trade.
It's not that bad. They're still. It's not that bad. They're still leading the division, the NL Central.
I'm trying to find it. Right, Suarez was okay, but again, you only scored 2 runs. Like, I'm trying to find the one I sent it through the halftime where they showed him all the strike zones. Like, he's been on fire, man. I showed you. Oh, is it right here? Corbin Burns right here. Oh, where's it at, man? But I showed halftime. I said the guy that they traded, and I feel like he would shut out the Phillies too, because Corbin Burns is really damn good, man. He does not allow any hits on him. Like, you're lucky if you get a hit on him.
I'm excited.
I don't know if you got pitches like that. You'd be lucky if you get a hit on him.
We got Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler's your best pitcher?
Yes. Right after that, I would have to say Aaron Nola, then maybe Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, he's been there for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's been there for a while. Because I remember he came the same year as Cole Hamels left, right?
Yes.
It was 2015? Was it 2014?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Yeah, you're right. Aaron Nola, I want to say he's 31, my age.
30.
Well, I'm 32 now, so.
I'm trying to find.
How old is Aaron Nola?
He gotta be
Oh,
old,
and don't
right?
sleep on Christopher Sanchez. He's in his 30s. And don't sleep on Christopher Sanchez either.
Let's take a look at Brandon Hines post game today. But then I seen dumb shit.
For Cade
All right,
the first couple
so
innings. Was the home run to Vladdy a good piece of hitting or a pitch he would want back?
Well, I think he was trying to throw a backdoor cutter and just got maybe a little bit too much of the
Aaron
plate.
Nola's going to be 32.
I was really impressed by him.
He just
I like
turned
the way he threw
31.
the ball. Just a couple walks before the Guerrero.
Look at these stats, man. And this is why I love the post game, because it showed the stats. 5.1, 6.0 for Kikuchi, whatever the dude's name is. 5 hits.
Oh, God.
Kikuchi allows 4. 6 runs he gave up. 1 he allowed for the Blue Jays. I mean, you're not going to win many baseball games. He had 100 pitches. Kikuchi had 89. So Brandon Hyde gave him more pitches and took him and like I don't know. And he had a 6.1, and Kate Povich had 2 and 4 strikeouts and base hits allowed. So I mean, not a good day. It's not a good day for them.
For the home run, but only a few pitches probably he won.
They're sending him back out to the sixth.
I just want to hear what they have to say about.
What kind of went into that decision, and do you feel like kind of deserved maybe a little bit better than his final line?
Yeah, he pitched better than his line for sure. He gave up a couple of runs there in the 6th inning. I thought he was still throwing the ball well. He had gave him a few hitters
You can
there.
tell he's frustrated. Look at this. I mean, let's see the first one. Let's see. I'm gonna see the batting average. So Baltimore Orioles boxing score. Come on, dude. I'm trying to see the batting average because they don't really tell you. You turn 31. All right. Appreciate that. Man, we only have pitches like that, man. Go trade you Jackson Holiday for a pitcher. Remember Roy Halladay, I think that's his son.
Yeah.
I think that's his son. It's one of the Holidays. Look at that. Anthony Santander was 0 for 4. Yeah, it's
His
Jackson
name is
Holiday.
Halladay, not Holiday. Halladay, not Holiday.
Whatever his name is. It's a holiday when he's gone off my team. So it's being difficult at this point, man.
So you got the Tampa Bay Rays and Nectar.
We got the Rays, and then we got the Braves at home, and we got y'all. We got Tampa Bay in Tampa. We play them tomorrow.
That's going to finish up your road trip.
Hopefully they hit better. I'm trying to see the post game. I want to see the stats. Hold on, let me start sharing real quick.
Tampa Bay's like average
Post.
this year, I believe.
They won't probably be average against us, probably.
Never seen. This bitch just staring at me.
Let's see. Let's try it again, because I'm just trying to see the stats. What the fuck is going on with this shit? Come on, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, too. There we go. Now let's pull this thing back up, man. There you go. All right, now let's try it again. Shit, man. All right. There you go. How do I split a screen? I never did that in my lifetime, but now when I don't want to split a screen, I split the screen. Shit, man. I don't want to split a screen. I want to see the screen as I'm talking. All right. I mean, there we go. So yeah, look, Adley Rutschman had a day. I'm gonna pull it back up. Fucking annoying this piece of shit computer, man. So fucking
Not to say screen too much, or else Brian Johnson will be back on our team.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't have any more screens to show.
Cade today, the first couple innings, was the home run to Vladdy a good piece of hitting or a pitch he would want back?
Well, I think he was trying to throw a backdoor cutter and just got maybe a little bit too much of the plate, but I was really impressed by him. I liked the way he threw the ball. Just a couple walks before the Guerrero, that's kind of set that up for the home run. But and then a bad luck hit in the shallow right field. Only a few pitches probably he wants back. I thought he threw the ball great. Good fastball. I liked his cutter. I like the poise on the mound. He pitched into the 6th inning on the road in his first major league start. I thought he did a great job.
Showed a lot of confidence in him there, sending him.
Yeah,
back
deep
out to the
voice.
sixth. Would you kind of went into that decision, and do you feel like kind of deserve maybe a little bit better than his final line?
Yeah, he pitched better than his line for sure. He gave up a couple of runs there in the sixth inning. I thought he was still throwing the ball well. He gave him a few hitters there in the sixth, and unfortunately, he walked Barshow. Umpire was a little tight on him there with that at bat, but getting Springer in the first out, and then kind of a soft.
Yo, look at it. Jordan Westbrook 0 for 3. Not good. No, he had a base hit. Is that base hit? BB's base hit, right?
No, it means he got walked.
Oh, he got walked. Okay. Adley Rutschman is 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. 2 runs. Ryan Madcastle 1 for 4. And 1 B. Gunnar Henderson 1 for 3, 2 Bs and a BB. Austin Hayes 0 for 3 and a run. Connor Norby 1 for 3, 1 B. Yeah, you're not going to win baseball games when you're 0 for 3. I mean, this is ridiculous, dude. Like, this is the third time we have went for 0 for 3. Jordan Westbrook's your best player. He has to start hitting. Austin Hayes, I don't even know why. Like, he should not be 0 for 3. He usually hits. And then James McCann. I mean, James McCann, one thing about him last year, he comes out firing in the beginning, but he slows down at the end. Very good catcher, but didn't do shit at the plate today. And then Colton Cowser, 0 for 3. I mean, it's just inconsistent, dude. It's you're not gonna win baseball games like
that.
And
a walk.
That deep voice again.
He pitched much better than his line. I thought he threw the ball great.
Austin Hayes okay after getting hit by that pitch?
He's getting checked out right now. I'm not really sure right now.
Was Kikuchi getting some swing and miss early on? Was the hitters approaching?
I mean, dude, this is ridiculous. Snyder's 0 for 4, 0 for 3. I mean, come on. Guerrero 2 for 3, a home run. I mean, they weren't even that great. How the hell are you losing to this team, dude? I don't get this.
It happens.
For me, that's probably the best I've seen him against this. He's been good, but that was 97, 98 mile-an-hour bullets with a really good breaking ball and a changeup. It's really tough to hit.
Yeah, it was tough
so
to hit
give him credit. I
guys
thought he threw the ball great.
Stowers on the roster.
Has hit a home run from either side of the plate. Just how impressive you have been from either side of this season.
He's been so consistent. He's such takes good at bats almost every time out. Good from right and left. Great from right this year. It's another homer right-handed. So he gives you a great at bat every time. Competes, and you can really hit.
Based on your comments, pretty safe to say if you have a need for Cade in 4 or 5 or 6 days, you wouldn't hesitate to go get him.
No, I wouldn't. I was really impressed by him. I thought he handled everything today outstanding. You never know what you're going to get in a debut and in tough environment and against the all right-handed good hitting club.
Cade has no issue.
I thought he did fantastic.
I have no issue with Cade at all, man. I thought he played hard. He's a rookie, man. Like, you got people in the comments talking about, well, he needs to be better. No, the players need to start fucking hitting. Because when you're not hitting the ball well and you're just striking out and you're swinging at trash, you're not winning baseball games. I don't give a damn who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to win baseball games.
If you're giving up 3 runs, if you're giving up 3 runs, then you should get the win like 70% of the time. He's giving you a good chance to win. So not bad for a debut. Want to get that ERA obviously lower, maybe allow only 2 or 1 runs at the most.
But this was his first Major League Baseball game. Like in his first Major League, like this was his first game, and this was his. And
that's what they don't think about.
Yeah.
They don't think about that shit. It's like his rookie season, and he came in. He actually, he held his own. How many innings did he pitch? 6?
I think so, yeah. Let's see. Is this the dude? Let's see.
Oh, wait. He pitched 5.1 innings. I remember now. He pitched 5 1/3.
So they're going to give Bradish, get Bradish, man. Look, we already have enough pitchers on IR, man. At this point, bro. You doing? Just doing this? Oh, he's mad too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he mad? He's just Mr. Positive.
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, your team has just lost 2 in a row. I would be mad too.
You're out to do this.
All right, let's see what they say.
Kevin, I don't know how you did this. It literally was just working.
Oh, his mic is off.
It says you're on.
Oh, no, come out. No.
Just worked, and then
There we go.
sorry, gone. But in the meantime,
Jesus Christ. Oh.
no, we still just are not. No, they can't hear you.
They look miserable.
Yeah. So let's try to figure this out, Kevin. What do you?
At least I'm not the only one miserable today.
How did we manage? We literally just did mic checks like 7 times in preparation for something like this going down, and then just
Technical difficulties.
all right, Kevin. We are experiencing a little technical difficulties, and by we I mean Kevin is now just plugging as many microphones as he can.
Hey yo, the way he said it, we're experiencing.
Kevin, go.
The way he said it though,
as Kevin.
Yeah, we're experiencing technical difficulties here.
Yeah, Joe, we do need Jason. We do need Jason.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. Well, all right. Hello. All right.
Yeah, we
Kevin,
need
you're gonna
no
have to switch.
pitcher.
You're gonna have to go on.
That's what
Yeah, that one just worked. So we are now switching the studio so we can get Kevin into this and back talking. Appreciate you.
I like these guys. These guys are intelligent. They know what they talk about.
Yeah, all right.
They seem a bit hilarious.
All good. So let's talk about Kyle Bradish a little bit.
They seem a bit
and
hilarious
his update while we get Kevin situated. So yesterday, I'm not going to say it was bad news, but it was a little concerning hearing Brandon Hyde talk about Kyle Bradish. He said, yeah, Kyle Bradish is still to be decided on if he'd pitch today, Thursday. And as we all know, Cade Povich was called up to take that start. So he didn't start today. And it grew more concerning when Hyde made comments about Bradish potentially not even pitching in the 4-game series in Tampa Bay. We took last night our panic meter, and a lot of people sitting around the 5 to 6s. Kevin, how we feeling? All right, we're making sure that's good. A lot of people sitting in the 5 to 6s, but today we did get an update from Steve Molesky, and here it is. Going to get that on screen. So Steve Molesky, they talked to Brandon Hyde beforehand, and he clarified, Brandon Hyde, that just because Bradish, they aren't sure when he will start next, does not mean that this is about a physical concern, meaning potential injuries, stuff like that. So it does seem as if they are just completely resting Kyle Bradish.
That's smart.
That's best case scenario. You know, let's call it like it is. That is absolute best case scenario. Let me stop sharing this right now. The best case for the Orioles would be to obviously get Kyle Bradish back in the swing of things. Maybe he misses a start. Maybe he doesn't. But the most important thing that the Orioles can do is keep Kyle Bradish healthy. Doesn't matter if he misses 2 starts, 3 starts, whatever it is. If you have him healthy for the full season, that is a win. And so the biggest concern right now, if I'm the Orioles, and I think it's what they're doing, it's not to press Kyle Bradish. It's make sure that when he goes out there, he is as healthy and physically ready as possible, because we've seen guys who push themselves too far suddenly get into injury concerns. So when Kevin gets in his seat in a few, we will talk about kind of where we are concern-wise for it. But I do have to say my concern from yesterday up until now has gone down drastically. Yesterday, I was pretty much ready to say, I think Kyle Bradish is going on the IL. I think Kyle Bradish may not pitch again this year. But But now it seems as if it was just strictly rest. So we will see what happens. Every single starter is to be announced right now versus the Tampa Bay Rays in the 4-game series coming up starting tomorrow. So we'll see who takes the mound, and we'll see if Kyle Bradish finds his way on the bump in Tampa. Kevin Williams, right over there?
Yeah, we're getting situated.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. That's
Wow,
big.
it's just in the right direction.
Massive. So while Kevin gets set up, in the comment section right now, tell us, we took the poll last night on the post-game show, but let us know, where is your concern 1 to 10 right now after Bradish? Like I said earlier, yesterday, a lot of people hovered in that 4 to 6 range. You know, I was definitely higher on it. I was 6.5 to 7. Now I'm going to take it all the way down to like a 5. You know, I think a 5 is a solid, 4.5 to 5 is a solid place for my concern right now. Kevin is struggling with the headphones. It's okay, Kevin. You got this.
The cord was too short.
I'm seeing, you know what? Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of Joe 2.25, Casey 3. We got Jones still a 6, and I get that. You know, it is kind of managerial talk to say that they're just keeping a guy for rest, but I truly do think that they are hopefully concerns. We ready over there, Kevin? You got a?
I think we're good. Can you?
Oh, we're back, baby.
Shot looks good.
Yeah.
I sound good.
Yeah, we're here.
Wow. This is monumental.
This is monumental. So what are your thoughts on Kyle Bradish?
Yeah, I mean, I go back to our conversation we had with Yoni about a month ago now, where we asked him, and for those who didn't see that, Yoni Rosenblatt is a doctor and specializes in different types of injuries, sports performance, and we asked him about Kyle Bradish, and if this is just okay, he's over it and we can all move forward, or is this like we have to pray every time he goes out there? And Yoni said, unfortunately, every time he goes out there, you're gonna have to kind of pray. And that's when I said, Zach, about the Kyle Bradish Jesus candle. We should get one of those. And so my concern, I agree with you, from where we were yesterday with kind of the vagueness of Brandon Hyde's comments, I'm more in I was anywhere from a 4.5 to a 5. I'm more in the 2.5 to 3 range now. But are we going to have to go through this for the rest of the season with him? Where is he on a longer rest schedule? Which, again, if you have to put him on a longer rest schedule, fine. You do that because Kyle Bradish is Kyle Bradish. But I do feel like, where is he feeling now compared to where he was at the start of the season? And if he is feeling worse, is that pain only going to get worse, or is there increased risk here? Obviously, the Orioles are being cautious, being careful, as they should be. Shouldn't be overextending him. And this, honestly, Zach, takes me back to when he was pitching those no-hit innings.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted him to stay in and try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us were like, we know the injury Kyle Bradish had. Don't push him. It's a game, and at that point, it was May.
Yeah.
And there were still people who were saying, oh, why didn't he stay out there? Why didn't he get? When you have a pitcher who's been through an injury like that, who has gone through an injury like that, and you're playing a regular season game, the goal is not to win in the regular season. Obviously, you have to have a good regular season to get to where you want to go in the playoffs. It's still important to win games in the regular season, but they were winning that game. The point is if you let Kyle Bradish and he gets injured, or the injury flares up again, and you could have avoided that, that's the worst case scenario. So I expect Baltimore to be careful all year. I mean, I expected them to be, but we're going to have to see. I think a good barometer for me is, does he pitch at all in this Tampa series?
Yeah, that's
Right?
exactly where I'm at as well. Is if we see him on the mound in Tampa, obviously he's out there, so the worry goes down a bunch. But yeah, we've talked with a bunch of different people, and all of them kind of reiterated going into the season that this is not something, an injury with the UCL, that Bradish is going to come back in the second he is healthy enough to step on a mound. He's good. Like, he's in the clear. Like, this is going to linger for a little bit and be something that could potentially get worse. So you hate to speculate, and we try not to speculate on what's going to happen. We just go off of what we're told.
Yep.
And right now we're being told it's just rest. So I don't want to start, jumping off the cliff thinking, okay, this is the end of it. The Orioles are out another ace, because we don't know that right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the hardest part, is we're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah. I mean, the waiting game is always the toughest part, right? For any injury in all the sports. But going through Baltimore's rotation right now. We haven't gotten a Dean Kramer update in a little bit.
Yeah.
So
correct.
still waiting. He's eligible to come off the IL in a couple
Soon.
of days,
Yeah.
right? It's not that far away. So I'm sure we'll hear something, or we'll just get the notification, and that'll be that. that will tell us what we need to know.
Yeah.
But Burns, Bradish, Rodriguez, assuming Bradish is able to pitch in this Tampa series, with Dean Kramer coming back, and then essentially, if you want to throw Povic's name in this conversation, I think once everybody is healthy, he probably goes back down, Zach, right? At that point, I mean, I think you move one of Suarez or Irving to the bullpen, and Povic probably goes back down because you don't want to look. Povic, I think, is going to be up again. Like, I don't think this is if he gets sent down, this is not the last we're seeing of Cade Povic. But I do think it is Burns, Bradish, Rodriguez, Kramer, and then one of. And I think we had the conversation where you would rather see. Did you say Irvin in the bullpen?
Yeah, it just felt like to me, Cole Irvin, even in high leverage situations out of the bullpen, has just been so out of focus for a second. He's been so reliable. Yeah. And, Suarez, I still think we're playing with house money with Suarez, to be honest. I think in a lot of ways, you're just kind of waiting to see if that, the magic carpet ride ends, because this is a guy that kind of came out of nowhere at 34 years old, hasn't pitched in the majors in 7 years, and has been extremely good. But can you rely on him to be like that the whole season? So that's a question that they're going to have to answer, whether that be in the bullpen or as a starter. I think I would prefer Cole Irvin. He's pitching so well. That's what sucks, is you don't want either of these guys to have to leave the rotation. But if Bradish is fine, it's a good problem to have, where you once again have too many good players.
Yeah, it's almost like a 50-50 call, in my opinion. I like Irvin in the starting spot, but we've also seen him play the bullpen role before. So I think if you have to say who has been in that role, I mean, Irvin, I think, would be a little more comfortable. Both guys are pitching well.
Both guys have come out of the bullpen, so I don't think it's necessarily,
right. I mean,
they're not comfortable coming out of the bullpen.
I think, comfortable is probably the wrong word, but I still think that, like, for me, Suarez just feels more like a bullpen arm, and Irvin feels more like a starter. I can't put my finger on why, but I just feel like Irvin.
Yes, so Suarez is what everybody thinks he will be. I think your star pitchers are going to be Burns, Bradish, Dean Kramer, Irvin, and I think it got to be Cade Povich. I mean, Grayson Rodriguez, I think, is good, but I think those are your guys. I'm not putting Cade Povich back in AAA. You just got there. I mean, you just got him up. Why would you put the kid back down there? I mean, that's like, no. I disagree with that one. I think there's going to be a trade where you trade one of those pitchers. I think you have to move on from one of these pitchers and trade Dylan. And I think, when you look at it, you just don't trade. You just don't put a kid back in AAA when he just came up. I just think that would break his confidence. But again, that's what it is. But they do a nice job. I like how they come. I really do. They're very passionate with it. I like that.
I think it also depends on with John Mean.
All right, let's see. Come on.
Starting rotation, because if, it is one of those things. If you want to keep Povich, it's not necessarily a need. But if you have Suarez, if you just add Suarez to the group and Bradish is healthy, that's 5 right-handed pitchers. You would like to throw a lefty in there a little bit, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But at the moment, the word on Bradish is it's just rest. So,
do you think that they might go 6 with Bradish getting a longer rest schedule?
It's still such a weird thing because they want to keep Corbin Burns on such a strict schedule.
On the 5 day for Burns? Yeah.
And that's what makes this weird, is the Corbin Burns aspect of, yes, with Kyle Bradish, you would like to get that extra rest. But with Burns, he's very strict. There are other guys that obviously we've seen Cole Irvin go 7-8 days without pitching now. It is just so I think when you start doing that half 6, like that 5.5, where some guys are getting extra rest, some guys are on days, like it can get a little weird. Like, and suddenly you have guys like what we saw with Cole Irvin 2-3 weeks ago, where it was like he was sitting in the bullpen because they were like, we need to get him in at some point because it's been 8 days since he's pitched last.
Right. I mean, let me tell you, if you like TBAs on the pitching schedule, 6-man rotation with Corbin Burns on a 5-day start schedule you will love it. If you love the TBAs.
It's gonna look exactly like the Rays series. But let's move on to a little bit different topic for baseball. Coming up, All-Star voting.
Oh yeah,
All-Star voting officially there. And we're hoping that a few guys.
Game, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about All-Star game. I want to hear about the game. What's your thoughts about the game, man? I could care less about All-Star game.
Good friends at Adams Jeep, one of our first. Where are you going? Oh, you're.
I don't care. Let's talk about the game.
Okay, good.
Like, we just lost to the Toronto Blue Jays.
I'm so sorry, Adam.
I want to hear an Orioles fan complain about the game, man. That's what I want to see. I mean, you just lost to Toronto. You talk about All-Star, really? I didn't see no All-Stars in the game.
And you tell them that you watch the show or that you don't like Rocco, if you think Kevin's weird, whatever it is, you will get a $500 gas card. So that is pretty dope. So yeah, and it's not just Jeeps. It's a whole lot of stuff, and you can get your car clean, detailed, all of that. So go check out Adams Jeep. Show them the sign. That's the sign. So Kevin, let's get on into All-Star voting. All-Star voting opened up yesterday, and let me just say it's going to be interesting for Birdland because it feels like the guys that should be locks to start, the Gunnar Hendersons, the Corbin Burns, even Adley Rutschman, the guys that you think, oh, easily. It feels like they have the most competition, and it's the Kansas City Royals. You know, Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be getting starting votes for shortstop. Salvador Perez is going to be getting starting votes for catcher. And I'm interested to see what happens. I think we saw in 2014 where the 7/9 of the starting 9 was Kansas City Royals. So if we get into a voting battle with the Royals, I don't know how I feel, Kevin. You know, and even about stats at that point, it's just Royal fans flood the ballots, dude.
Yeah. After what happened in 2014, Orioles deserve revenge on what that was. And look, there are a lot of guys. I mean, obviously you have the Gunners and the Adleys and the Burns and whoever, but again, Jordan Westberg, right? I mean, that's a guy that you can honestly say, like, okay, this is a guy that genuinely deserves at least a shot to start in this game. And I think it's a shot.
I don't think he has a shot. And I'm the biggest Jordan Westberg truther.
A shot, not the shot.
This is a popularity contest. This is voted on by the. We saw when Cedric Mullins went 30-30. Mike Trout made it over him to start in the All-Star game, and Trout played like 13 games before injury. He wasn't even eligible to play. This is so just a popularity contest at this point that it's hard for me to sit here and say, oh, no, these guys are locks, because I don't know. Corbin Burns should be starting. I guess Tariq Skubal will have something to say about that. But it feels like all the top guys have some heavy competition. And then a guy, I'm going to say, why can't Ryan Mountcastle be the starter?
Yeah.
You know, I think really his only competition's Vladdy
at this point.
Man. So they're not talking about the game. They're just babbling. They're just babbling. I mean, dude, like, I want to hear about the game, not the fucking All-Star game. I can give a shit about that shit. I'm not trying to hear about the All-Star when we just fucking lost. We didn't hit anything. You know? I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, I got to get out of here, man. There's nothing else to talk about. We'll figure it out, man. Go Orioles. And you have a great day.